What's going on, guys? I am with the Moose, and today we're back with another episode of my Red Sox franchise. This time a little bit shorter of an episode because it's only a 2-game series against the San Francisco Giants, a quick series on the West Coast. You guys can see they're having a great year as well. 35-24 compared to our 36-22. Should be a great series. Now here at the top of the second, Travis Shaw leading off. He's going to take a walk. Very nice. Trying to still work on that eye with every single player I'm having. Now Blake Swihart with a 3-0 count, check swing. He's going to take another walk as well. So 2 straight walks, and we got to make the pitcher pay for that. You always have to make sure you can score when you take walks, take free passes, and we take another one right here. We're going to get bases loaded off of 3 walks. We didn't have to do anything except for watch the ball go out of the strike zone. Now Christian Vasquez, he's up. He lines one up the middle. Unfortunately, the second baseman gets to that one, and they're going to be able to take that out. Now, I'll take the run, but unfortunately, that does kind of kill the inning. Now David Price is up. The pitcher hits in the NL, of course. He almost, makes a good bit at getting a hit down the left field line, but the third baseman's there and retires him out. So, we should have probably gotten more than 1 run, but having Vasquez up with the bases loaded is probably not the best thing in the world, and I really would have liked to avoid that. Now, Blake Swihart in left field, like I've always mentioned to you guys, he's still kind of learning the position, still not very good at it, and he makes an error out there to get the guy to second base when it should have really just been a single. We walk the next guy. Got 2 guys on with 1 down for Buster Posey. We walk him as well. That's always been an issue with me with David Price. I've walked a lot of people with him, and it's really unfortunate. Now Hunter Pence up, 1-2 count. We're able to stop it with Pedroia, but unfortunately cannot get anybody. Hunter Pence with too much speed down that line, and he's getting the base hit. But thankfully only 1 run in. We strike out the next guy, thank God. Brandon Crawford going down by way of the K. And then next guy up, Brandon Belt. He's going to ground out to Dustin Pedroia to end the inning. So thankfully, we're able to get out of a huge jam of our own with only 1 run. So a couple, missed opportunities for both teams so far in this one. Now Hunter Pence, he does not miss this one. He's providing all of the offense for this team in this game, and just crushes a home run to left field. That's going to give him a 2-1 lead. Very nice home run for Hunter Pence right there. And David Price, another game where he pitched fairly well, but just could not get the job done. You want to make sure you pitch extremely well every single game. In this game, he pitched very well, but was just a little bit outdueled. Now take another walk with Chris Young right there. Then we get a base hit with Josh Rutledge up the middle. That's going to give us first and second in having a chance here in the 9th inning, I believe this is. Now Mookie Betts, he is going to fly out, unfortunately, to center field with 2 down, and that is going to be the ball game, unfortunately. So like I mentioned, we had a chance in this one. We had a lot of chances, that base is loaded with, I think, nobody out, yeah, and then this with a couple guys on with Mookie up. Could have easily been a different story in this one, but unfortunately taking the loss, and that's how it goes. Now here in the top of the 3rd in the next game, Madison Bumgarner on the hill for the Giants, and we're trying to make sure we can score at least like 1 run off this guy, because he's just so nasty. He's so difficult to pick up. His delivery is crazy, and his stuff is actually really nice too. The pitches moving everywhere and whatnot. Now Mookie leads off with a base hit. He's going to get over to second on this swinging strike. Swung at a terrible pitch with Pedroia, but we're getting over with him. Now Pedroia is still up, of course. 2-2 count with 2 down in the 3rd inning. He is going to line one into the right center field gap. That is going to easily score Mookie from second base. Pedroia holding up at first with a single, and we are taking the 1-run lead early on in the 3rd inning. Now that's very nice, very key, like I mentioned. To score off Bumgarner at all is huge, and we got to take that for sure. Now here in the top of the 4th, Hanley Ramirez, he's up. He watches a curveball go by for ball 4. That's going to take a walk. And like I mentioned, I've just been working counts a ton. It's really helpful if you just watch the ball a little bit and you make sure you don't swing at garbage all the time. Now Travis Shaw, he gets a base hit up the middle right here. We've got first and second. Something's cooking here. Blake Swihart up. No outs still. Now he grounds out to shortstop. That is going to be an easy double play. That's really unfortunate. Could have had another big inning, like the last game. We just missed opportunities, and that's just really unfortunate. And Jackie Bradley Jr., a little tapper in front of the mound. He does have the speed, and Buster Posey throws it away into right field. We are going to take second base with Jackie, and also that run scores Hanley Ramirez crossing the plate. That is a huge, crucial run. To get another one across against Bumgarner is massive. Now, Clay Buchholz on the hill in this one. Pitched a pretty good games to this point. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. He's going to get a grounder right here to Dustin Pedroia, get a double play to get out of this one. A huge double play. I believe in this series we had, I think, like 3-4 double plays, something like that. Just gigantic double plays. Now, David Ortiz up. He is right here in the top of the 8th inning. He's waiting on the pitch, the 2-1, and he crushes it off Santiago Casilla. Just a monster home run to center field. Moonshot City. And, we're taking an even bigger lead, 3-0. and that is a gigantic home run off Casilla, who I guess lost the closer role earlier in the year for them. Obviously, I can't pay attention to every single team perfectly, but I guess he lost that role. Now, Craig Kimbrell to get the save in the 9th. Now, the first batter of the inning, I believe this is Brandon Crawford. He's going to line one in the right center field gap. I believe they call it Triples Alley, and he's going to get exactly that, a triple. Easily, you know, pretty much almost anybody except for like Ortiz would have gotten a triple, and then the throw was bad, but it didn't even matter. Now they got a guy in third, 2 down, and we're trying to get out of this inning with no runs. You know, sadly could not do that with Kimbrell. Gave up a hit to center field. JBJ throwing it in, but they get a run across. So they're only down by 2. If they hit a home run, they tie this one up, and they do, you know, hit one pretty far into right field. It scared me a little bit when they left the bat, but we do take the victory. So we split the series with the Giants. I'll take it. It was a tough series, especially facing Bumgarner, and it's always nice to get a win. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like down below, and let me know what else you want to see from this series. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.